ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sammy Ketchum, and welcome back to Sammy Ketchum TCG. Today, we are going to be taking a look that goes far into the future. Gear Chronicle. Alright, this deck knows all about time and space. And today, we are going to be showing you how powerful this deck is. Alright? So let's jump into it. It's time for Time Force. First off, of course, we're starting with Chrono Dran. Alright? He's our starter here in Chronojet deck. He has the ability, just like all the other starters, when you ride him, you ride him, you draw a card, and if you go second, you can get a quick shield to your hand. Alright, so that's the starter. Going to start things off with the heart of the deck. 4 copies of Chronojet Dragon. Alright. Grade 3. His first skill is an axe skill. You can discard a card from your hand that basically equals up to grade 3. So basically either a grade 3, grade 4, or any card, or any 2 cards that equal grade 3. Alright? Search your deck for a grade 4 card, write it as stand, and then at the end of your turn, you retire that unit and stand Chronojet Dragon at rest. At rest. Alright? So after, let's say you ride Chronojet Dragon first. Go Chronojet Dragon, you get your imaginary gift, alright? And then you use his first effect and go through the deck, get a grade 4. After your turn ends, you write him as tapped. When you write him as tapped, you get another imaginary gift. So that is very powerful. Since you write him again, getting another imaginary gift keeps piling up either the power or the crits onto your attacker, which is very good. Chronojet Dragon's second effect is an auto skill. Alright. Vanguard or Rearguard circle. You could basically, when he attacks, you counterblast 1, and your opponent cannot guard with Sentinel cards from his or her hand for that battle. So this is very good. Since it's a Vanguard or Rearguard circle, you can use this in the Rearguard as well. So you can have one and attack with it in the Guardian circle, and then put all your crits on the Rearguard one and do the same thing for the Rearguard one, and he still can't PG it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he'll waste all of his attacks on this, and then he'll still can't perfect guard this, so he, you know, so you'll basically really be driving him into a corner like that, you know, which is very, very good. Yeah, and then I mentioned he also gets +5 with that second skill. Oh, 13k, of course. Alright. Next card we're talking about. 4 copies of Nextage. Going into the future with Nextage, y'all. Alright. Grade 4. This has twin drive. This doesn't have triple drive. He has an auto skill. At the end of the battle that this unit attacked, you discard 2 cards from your hand, and you basically ride Chronojet from your soul as stand. You know, so after you do this, when you ride him as stand, you get another imaginary gift. So that can either add 10 power or give him another crit because he played Force 2, which is very good. Also with this skill, he gets plus 15k. plus 15k. So that is 15k from Nextage, and then when he attacks, he counterbalance for another 5, so that's plus 20, and then whatever other damage modifiers, maybe he gets boosted, or you know, or maybe he gets the imaginary gifts or crits or whatever, all added to him, which is a lot of power. You know, around 46, around 50-ish, you know, which is a lot of power. This really helps this deck pop. Alright, 2 copies of Metallica Phoenix. This is a generic grade 4, but it's a really good grade 4. You cannot normal ride this grade 4. Alright, so you have to basically use Chronojet skill to get him out. Alright, this is a triple drive, so you get 3 cards off of this, which is very good. 15k, not too much else you can say about him. Alright, 4 copies of Steam Mechanic Nabu. Yeah, this is Nabu, but he's not from Nabu. He's a grade 2. Alright, auto skill. When I think it's at the end of the battle. No, when this attacks your Vanguard, alright, you discard a card from your hand. Yeah, discard a card from your hand to your drop zone. And if you do, your opponents cannot guard with grade 1 or higher cards from their hand for this battle. Alright, so that's grade 1 and higher. That's really powerful. And then at the end of the battle, this goes into your soul and you get to draw a card. You know? So the reason why I have this at 4 is because, hey, soul charging in this deck is very important because you have lots of cards that uses the soul in this deck. Alright? And then drawing an extra card. Who doesn't like drawing cards? So this is really a great useful skill in this deck. I have these cards on the way, so these are proxies. I don't have them, but I will be getting them soon. Speaking of soul blasting, here are 3 copies of Smokegear Dragon. Alright? Now, most people run 4 of these because these are so good. I'm running 3 because the soul blast in this deck is crucial. Crucial. I have found out firsthand that you really need lots of soul to basically fuel some of these cards' effects. The first skill is an auto skill. When this attacks a Vanguard, it gets plus 5k. And yeah, until the end of battle. And if you rolled a grade 4 this turn, Soul Blast 1 and you draw a card. Alright? So you Soul Blast 1 and you draw a card. That's pretty decent. But you know, you have to Soul Blast to do it. You know, that's why this card is so important. Alright? So, and then his next skill is a continuous skill. If your Vanguard is Chronojet Dragon, any card you discard can become grade 3. So, like if you were paying the cost for Chronojet's effect to go get a grade 4, any card in your hand can be a grade 3. A grade 0, a grade 1, a grade 2. With this effect, any card in your hand can become a grade 3, which is very, very good. Alright. 3 copies of Steam Scara Irkab. Alright. This is one expensive card. Alright. I'm running him at 3. A lot of people are running him at 4 because his effect is so good. But right now I'm running him at 3. Irkab's effect, his act effect is once per turn, Vanguard or Rearguard circle, counterblast 1 and discard a card from your hand. And one of your Vanguards gets an extra drive check until the end of the turn. That is very powerful, especially with this deck, since we have grade 4s in this deck. So with Metallica Phoenix and with Nextage, Metallica Phoenix will get 4 drive checks instead of 3. And then Nextage will get 3 drive checks instead of 2, which is very good. And if you only have Chronojet as the Vanguard when activating this effect, he would get 3 drive checks instead of 2. But I don't think it works for both Chronojet and Nextage at the same time. I'm not entirely sure about that. And then his other skill is a continuous skill. When you discard him from your hand, he becomes a grade 3. So you can use him to discard with Chronojet's effect to go get a grade 4. Two copies of Strobescope Dragon. Alright. Grade 2, 10k. His skill is it's an auto skill. At the end of the battle, discard attack. Or is it in the battle? Yeah. At the end of the battle, discard attack. Soul Blast 1. And oh yeah. Soul Blast 1. Oh yeah. At the end of the battle, discard attack, Soul Blast 1, discard a card from your hand, and you get to retire one of your opponent's rear guards. You know, so from anywhere on the field, you can retire any of their rear guards. And then I think if your Vanguard is a grade 4, you get to draw a card. So you discard a card for his effect and Soul Blast, but if you're on a grade 4, you draw a card. I mean, you're going to Nextage and you're going to Metallica Phoenix, so this is pretty decent. The reason why I only have 2 of these in here is because of the Soul Blast. Soul Blasting is a lot in this deck, so that's why I only have 2 in here. Alright, 4 copies of Steam Breath Dragon, grade 1. His first skill is if you discarded a card from your hand this turn, he gets plus 5k. His second effect is an auto skill, Vanguard or Rearguard circle. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, search for a grade 3 and add it to your hand. If you added a card to your hand, you have to discard a card from your hand. Oh, make sure you shuffle your deck after that too. You know. But you discard a card after you get a grade 3. But if you don't get anything, you don't discard a card. Makes sense, right? I think every clan has something like this. Alright, 4 copies of Quicky Worker. Alright, yep. These are definitely proxies if you cannot tell. Alright, but grade 1, auto skill. When he's placed from your hand, you can Soul Blast one. Yeah, I think, yep. Yeah, but it's placed from your hand. Put up the one card from your discard pile onto the bottom of your deck. And if you put a grade 3, you can Soul Blast and draw a card. So this card is good for recycling your grade 3s, your grade 4s, putting them back onto the bottom of the deck if they're in your discard pile, and then you get to draw a card. Now, this also Soul Blast. This is one of the main cards you basically want to use. Alright? This combos well with Chronojet Dragon, because Chronojet Dragon basically discards a grade 3 or higher to go search for a grade 4 from the deck. You search out grade 4s. So if you put one to the bottom of the deck, you can search it back out with Chronojet. Search it back out with Chronojet. Chronojet basically evolves into the grade 4. The grade 4 gets retired at the end of the turn. You play this next turn, put that same grade 4 back under the bottom of the deck, and then next turn you can search it right back out again. So this is very, very powerful. This is one of the main cards you really want to use in this deck. That's why he is at 4. Oh, and also you get +5 from this, if I didn't say that before, which is very good. Alright, 3 copies of Steam Fighter Memenne. Memenne. Alright. Steam Fighter Memenne skill. Auto rearguard circle. Once per turn, when your Vanguard is placed, draw a card and discard a card from your hand. So basically, if this is already on the field before your Vanguard, before you ride your Vanguard, when you ride your Vanguard, you discard a card, or you draw a card and discard a card from your hand. Alright? And then, if you discarded a grade 3 card, you draw a card. You draw a card? No. If you discarded a grade 3 card, your 3 of your units get +5 into the end of turn. So, you know, you draw a card, discard a card, you discarded a grade 3, 3 of your units get +5, which is very good. This is very good for having it like behind Chronojet Dragon. If you have other units on the field, giving them +5, you know, really not a bad card in this deck. Alright, have ourselves 3. Alright, 6 crits. Running 6 crits in here because I usually go Force 2. And when I go Force 2, I get lots of crits that way. So you're really not starved for crits. Alright. 4 perfect guard draw triggers. Discard a card from your hand and you block an attack for that battle. Alright. 2 regular draw triggers, so that's 6 draw triggers. And then you've got 4 heal triggers. Alright. Alright, guys. That is the deck. I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe. Also, I will put the deck list in the description for you guys to see. So check that out. And alright, make sure you guys take care of yourselves and each other. Thank you.